Today we're going to be making super fun words using stamped letters and embossing for my Heidi Swap / Vicky Booten colorful journal. And then I have stamps. So I have these ones, worn text. I have Dina Wakley's, which I like very much. I think I've used those for something else before. Boop, stick that back in there. I wrote art and fun. I don't know why I have M. Maybe I had farm. I have these number ones, which I think are cool because they kind of look like these number ones. So we may do something fun with those. We have these, which I don't love. I don't know why I got these. I don't love the design of them. I think it might have just been one of those days when I found them on sale and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get them. Because these are Joann's clearance stamps. Okay, these ones I like very much. Cling foam stamps. This is definitely a style that I like to use. Look at those numbers. And these are Tim Holtz. And this is not a, you should get any of these things because I think lots of these things you can't get. I love this one. This is, I've used this one quite a bit. I like this one a lot. But I want to try to use all of my different ways to make words because I just took a Heidi Swap class about how to make a fun book. And I'm going to make a fun book with lots of words in it. So to do that, I have to make lots of words. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you all different ways. You're just going to be playing along with me. Okay. And we've got this paper. We're using this damn paper up. Because, not up, but using it because it just makes sense. Okay, so let's take this purple paper. And let's make a word. So a word we'll start with A. Albatross. Able. Nope. B. Big. Big, big, big. I'm going to do idea. IDEA. And so they have these, when you pull them out, they're kind of hooked to each other. And I do keep them in their little thingies. It's just a nice way to keep them in there. If I had to search through lots of them, IDEA. I don't know if I would do it. Okay, so now you're thinking, how are we going to see stamping on here? So I have a secret for you. First, we're going to do this. Oh, these are the ones that don't have the thing. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out the long part goes on the bottom. So we need I, D, and I like them a little closer together, E, A. And there's a 50-50 chance that it's going to be backwards. IDEA, idea. Okay, perfect. Now, what we're going to do with this is we are going to emboss it. I like embossing. We have white, superfine detail. And if you're thinking you always say it that way, you're right. I do always say it that way. Now, we need to get this nice and juicy. None of my normal slapdashy. We're going to get this nice and juiced up. And we're going to come here. And we're going to push it down with some firm pressure. We're going to pull it up. That's nice. Okay. All right, so I do kind of want this to be a little bit nice. So I'm going to try to get some of this out of here. I'm not going to mess with it much because it could totally berserker it. And now we emboss. Okay. Now see, this is more my style because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this along here. And cut this along here. And look how easy that is. It's just all one piece. So I love that. Good job, Dina Wakely, with your stamp set. Okay, so we're gonna, I may be rotating out and coming back, deciding I'm doing them all in one kind. Nope. But I want to try them all first and see what I like and I don't like. So our next word is going to be hope. I thought about, oh, E. All right. It's always a challenge. Okay, so let's get our lines on the lines. Okay, H, O, P, E. Do we want them closer together? I like how close together they were. Okay, but not touching. They must not go all the way. Oh yeah, there's already a gap, like a little edgy gap built in. So let's do hope. Let's do a different color. That's not big enough. That's not big enough. So I'm looking for a dark color. How about blue? Oh, there's dark blue. Okay. WOW Embossing Pad. Get it nice and juicy. Looks like it's going to be the right way. Push it down. Super fine white. Oh, cute. Okay, let's brush off some of this. Got really dinky. There is no hope. Get it? No. All right. If you want the non-dorky channel, you have come to the wrong place. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with white right this second, because we're going to try something else after this. Oh no, the postman is coming. My doggles hate the postman with a vengeance. Okie dokie. So this is linen paper, and I am a mixed media artist, so I have things grungy all the time anyways. If you don't like grungy, this is, I don't know if you can see it, but this is not going to ever give you a super smooth background, and it's not because of the stamps. The stamps are completely smooth. The thing is that the background has a pattern to it, so it's just not possible to make them smooth. Okay, I'm going to put these away. I'll be right back. Okay, next one we're going to use is this one. So if you're not a font nerd, you probably don't know about this, but I like G's that look like this, that have a 2 circles, and this is also what's called a serif font because it has the tops and bottom. This is a sans serif font. It's more modern. Anytime you see this is sans serif, it's more modern looking because it doesn't have that old-fashioned bottom thing. So let's do and see how this stamp set has the letters on the back. It makes it much easier. So let's do something with a fight, light, huge. Great. Okay. G, T, R, E, A. Great. All right. And this one's going to be easier because we'll be able to tell when we flip it over if it's right side up. So when you're buying GRE, when you're buying stamps, that might be a consideration you want to do because you'll be able to see what it looks like. Oh, I like that. Great. Great. Okay. All right, and on this one, I'm going to try this Distress Embossing Glaze. So this is called Broken China, and it looks very, very bright, right? But it is opaque, meaning you can see through it. It's translucent, meaning you can see through it. So, and I don't know whether you're supposed to, I usually put my stuff on the embossing pad. I wonder if you're supposed to put the embossing pad on your stuff. Ooh, it moved my tea. Or if it doesn't matter. Or if there are rules. There are so many questions I have today. Okay. Can I just say to you, as I do every time I stamp, if you want to know like proper stamping techniques, check out the card making girls. I would recommend Jennifer McGuire. She is a much better stamper than I will ever be. Oh, that is great. I love that. Great. This is hard because once you start looking at words, then you're like, is that great or is it G-R-E-E-T? And then you go, no, G-R-E-E-T would be great, so it can't be that. It messes with your head. That turned out real cute. Now, if I were to do, but that's only because you can, it's a lighter background. If I did this on here, it would just look shiny. You wouldn't be able to see it. Okay. We're gonna do one more kind of distress. Oh, I should put that away. Hang on, I will be back. Okay, I am gonna do some, this is hickory smoke. I don't know if I want hickory smoke. How about vintage photo? Vintage photo is a pretty color. I'm gonna use vintage photo. That is a very classic vintage color. Okay, so while I'm putting those away, let's think. We could do, let's do magic. Do I have a G? C, I'm gonna need M. Put our E back. Uh-oh, E, F, G, R. And these stay in here pretty well. I have other stamp sets that I've used a lot that I just, once I use it a lot, then I just take them apart. But I have found that those stick in there pretty well. M, A, G. Now you can figure out if you want your G to go above the line. Here, I'll show you in a second. G's are fancy in font world. Okay. So, see how the G, if I put it directly on there, it would go way higher. This is actually really cool because they're sort of not exactly the same size. But if this eye was the same size as the rest of it, then the G would look very weird. I think my eye is a little crooked. And that's what I'm talking about. You could put your G below, like so where it would be there, but they've tried to make it pretty much in that, so they're all slightly the same size. I really like how that looks. I am excited about this one. We're gonna put vintage photo on here. And this is that clear embossing again. Cute. All right. We'll clean it up a little wee bit. Now, if I wanted it to not do that, there's a thing called a It's like a little bag of baking powder. But I like the grunge because I'm going to be going, like if you're thinking, oh, that's not perfect, you're going to be really sad when you see what I do to these words. I'm going to be dyeing them and coloring them and doing all kinds of stuff. So I'd rather they weren't perfect, but if you want perfect, you can use, where's my thing? I have a thing. If you use this thing before you do it like this, it'll staticify it, and then it won't get all over your, like you won't have little crumbly bits around the edges. Okie dokie. I feel like that's a little crooked on the paper. There we go. We just straighten it up. Okay. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna put this away and I will be back. Okay, I am gonna make these letters, these ones right here, to make a funny, naughty word. Now, if you don't like funny, naughty words, then skip over this part, right? It's the 4-letter bad word, but I think it'll be funny. So let's do it in gold. So I think it would be hashtag. Is the hashtag the right way? I think the hashtag. Yeah. No. Hashtag. Oh, I hear Josie checking in. Well, I might have to squish these over as much as I can to get all my letters on. I know somewhere I have bigger acrylic blocks, but some people, nice people, are too lazy to find them. Now, most of the sweet people that watch my videos or see my stuff, ooh, look, it just fits too. We're gonna have to be careful. Will not know that it's a naughty word, right? So don't tell them. They'll just think, oh, look at that. That's such a cool pattern. Let's see. We're gonna make this gold. We're gonna make the naughty word gold. Oh, fancy. I love that. That's beautiful. All right. It may not look beautiful to you yet, but it looks beautiful to me. Cute. I like that one. I'm digging the gold. Oh, I wonder. First off, I wonder if I can buy more gold, because sometimes you can't buy more of this stuff. But I sort of love that. I feel like I love these bold ones. Of course. I mean, I just like the bold ones better. Okay, we're going to keep going. So I don't know if I need any other numbers for right this second, but that was fun. We're a PG channel. We don't write out the bad words. We just infer them. Okay, here we go. Boop. Now, these guys are fun. I've used these guys a lot, and I like them. I like a sans serif I like a serif font. And I'm going to be able to use my little piece of blue paper because these are kind of small. And let's do smile. Smile will be a good one for these ones. And I cannot get these guys to sit right to save my soul. M. Oh, we're going to have to find the little baby eye part. I may have to write in the little baby eye part. It might be missing. Was that it? There it is. Oh, it's going to have to do. There's the S. Okay. Now, Tim Holtz said he made these because the foam stamps were considerably less to make than the red cling stamps. And I enjoy using them. I found them to be very nice. I don't feel like they're as crisp. So if you're like one of those, I like everything to be crisp, it probably will not be as crisp as you want it. But I like a grungy look. And I have used these a lot. So I don't know that they stick as much as they used to. And it could also be that my stamp isn't that, I was not even writing smile. Were you yelling for me? Let's see if we can get them to stick down. And let me find the L. I see the L right away. And I don't know if these are going to be sticky enough to stick. So we are for sure going to do it this way. Okay, I wonder if I could even do this that way. Well, that worked. Okay, that's what we're going to do. This was too little. It wouldn't go all the way across. So we're going to do a purple. But that worked. There we go. Uh-oh. It ate my dot. Okay, here we go. Boop. So, oh, and then I just see my dot right now. Okay, if you cannot get it to stick and flip over, you can do it this way. Because that worked for sure. Okay, we got a ton over our M. But other than that, oh, maybe a little bit too much down here. Okay. And now we are going to emboss. Okay. So I did not get very much on the top of that S, and you know me, usually I'm a pretty loosey-goosey kind of gal, but I do think I want to get more up there. So you can always use what's called an embossing pen and put a little bit of, you know, specific embossing powder up there. Because you can emboss over and over and over again until you get it the way you like it. And there we go. Nice. Okay, so now we have a smile. I like the design of these letters the best of all of them. The use of them is a little bit harder than I would like, but that's okay. That is okay. Now, I don't think I've used these ones. And I'm not going to use the script ones. Just no. Let's make some more. I think I'm going to use some black. I'm going to use a new black, too. You'll be excited. Nuvo. That's my glue, but they had embossing powder, too. And look, it's like a little jewel on the top. So oh. Fancy. I thought I would try them. So let's do a happy. Okay, so on this stamp set, that A is going to be backwards. That must be a G. But I will find it. But see, you could either do your letters below the line or keep them all above the line, right? Let's see what the A does, though. Because if the A goes all the way up, then we're going to want to go all the way up. There's the A. Okay. See, this stamp set is made for the letters these other ones to go below the line, and I'm using a D and a P. So one is going to be longer than the other, and I'm totally fine with that. Let's use the green. That just won't fit on there. Darn it. All right. This is the first time I'm using this Nuvo. Let's see how we like it. Seems very fine. Went on good. Oh, now I gotta know. I am going to do fun in Ranger Superfine Detail Black and see if there's a difference. Because I'm interested in things like that. Something's going on. That's VW, MN, I bet you are together, yep. And then I need the U that is going to look just like the N. Okay, so F, U, N. Okay. Interesting. Oh, let's pour this back in so we don't mix the streams. So I got a little gold in there. In a whole jar of embossing powder. If you give it a shake, you will never know it was ever in there. Okay, so let's do fun with Ranger embossing powder and see what the difference is. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Someone didn't rinse their gold out very well. All right. Okay. So I feel like Ranger's is darker and shinier, and the Nouveau's is a little less shiny and more matte. There you go. You're asking if I care. I think Ranger has an unfair advantage because I've always used theirs. And so when I saw that the Nouveau wasn't as shiny, I had a moment. But I also think that I probably would like a matte black sometime. So, I don't know. I just think it's fun to have all different kinds of, it's fun to have all different kinds of products to use. There we go. All right. I would like a couple more black ones because I think that that's going to go well with my design, but I don't want these little skinny ones. I'm going to use the Dina Wakley fatty ones because I like those the best. And this is actually one of my projects, so I want to do a neat job. Okay. But the thing is, and I have to tell you this, when I saw these, I thought, oh, they're nice. Yeah, they're okay. I don't mind them. And come to find out, I love them. Some of the other ones I saw and I was like, oh my, that like drop shadow die. I was just getting ready to buy another drop shadow die. And thank goodness I used it because I'm not willing to do all the work that needs to be done to make it that fussy. All right, I have to go talk to a friend and I will be right back to finish this up. Okay, I've been looking through these and I like the white and the gold ones the best, I think. Maybe because they're on darker paper. So I'm going to make a few more. And I'm going to pick some darker paper too. Like, is that the same? That's the same blue. Let's do like a burgundy. Oh, my paper pad's going to fall apart. And do we have a red? Let's do a red. Okay, we're just going to make some words and do a little bit more, and then we're going to go. Let's do drive. Ooh, let's do draw. Ooh, let's do some artist ones. That'd be fun. I was struggling with what to make, but I like draw. That's Dree. I'm kind of excited about doing a book. The So if you think I'm a crazy artist, Heidi Swap makes books that are wackadoodle and just amazing. Is this backwards? Nope, it's going to be forwards. Yep, we got it. We got it. All right, let's do some gold. Pretty. All right, we're going to do draw. We're going to do artist. Okay, so artist is going to be harder because we have to use... No, we don't have to use doubles. A-R... Yeah, T-I-T-I-S... And then we're going to need T again, right? Okay, we don't want to really touch that. That's stuck on there. So we're going to do this. And are we going to have room? Let's do it on this one. And this is what it's when it's nice to have these clear blocks, because we're going to be able to pop that T right in. So we just take these guys off. It's a little wonky, but that's okay, because so am I. Artist. And then we're going to do create. C. Actually, I think I might even make create wonky, because we know we're going to have a wonky E, right? C. R. E. A. T. And then we're going to have to use the E again. Let's get that nice and gooey. Well, that didn't work. It's too far apart. Okay. So, what we're going to do is turn it over. We got to get these a lot closer together. They can be wonky, but they got to be wonky and close together. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to go right up to that edge. There we go. And now we just need the E again. Perfect. I kind of love that one. All right, so that's going to be our last one today. I will emboss those, and I will be back to show you them all at the end. Okay, so here is the final. I really like those. This is my favorite. I think this is going to go on the cover. The naughty word. Smile. I like all the gold ones. I like the white ones. So I may have to use those ones. I don't know if I love these ones. I kind of like these ones. I think I would like these ones more if they were in gold or on a different color. And I'm not sure I love these ones. So, but I'm going to keep them all, and you're going to see them while I'm working on my fun book. And hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.